And as the candles died down, and the fire just kind of died out, that was probably easily one of the most magical nights of my fucking life. And that's the story of how I had sex with the girl from Hanson.
Yeah, dude, I
And
almost
just
cried.
I think about her often.
Yeah, next time
Bop, doop, bop,
you
doop,
don't have to
bop.
get so sensual with the details.
Well, I thought I might have shared too much when I wasn't sure what was body lotion and what was Troy lotion after a while. But
Well, and I think you should really get with women that have bigger boobs.
yeah, it was weird that she only wanted to do anal.
Yeah, and would only pull her pants halfway down. I
Yeah,
agree. That is a little
like
weird.
I mean, I understand if you're really an anal wearing your boxers backwards like that. But first of all, that's the first chick I've ever seen who wore boxers.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Oh
Anyway.
well, it's here nor there. It's all good.
Yeah.
Welcome to Two Drunk Bros.
That's us.
That's us. All right. Party on, Garth.
If you're just now joining us, you got me, T. Roy the Ruthless Rutledge, and my best bro in the whole wide fucking world, Cody the Viking Osborne. Look at that horn.
We are here to drink.
Last time I said that about him, he got an indecent exposure charge. Actually, come on, who are we kidding? I'm the one who whips his dick out and chases you around Walmart.
That's true.
That's really happened.
That's really happened.
That's a real thing. Well, we gonna shotgun a beer or what, my friend?
Yeah.
This is like my second shotgun of the day already because I shotgunned a beer for Church of Beer on Facebook.
I took my other axe already upstairs, so I guess I'll have to use this one. I got to do it low so it doesn't get all over the damn computer.
I've already squirted all over myself once.
That's what the chick from Hanson said.
That is. Oh, did you see that? Not a spray anywhere. God,
Me neither.
I'm good at this. Practice makes perfect.
My axe knows exactly what's up.
Oh, let that go. Oh.
Oh, I hate chugging beer burps. They never come out quite as well. Oh, that was a good one.
It burns the eyes. So, me and my daughter were watching Cliffhanger last night.
Ooh,
You know,
classic.
Yeah. Right? Michelle was all like, do you think this is appropriate? I was like, I watched this when I was Emily's age. Okay.
Yeah,
It
that's
came
when
out
that movie came out.
Yeah, when I was her fucking age. Like 93 or some shit. I was like, I watched it when I was her age. And she's like, yeah, you're a convicted felon with violent tendencies, though. I was like, okay. I'm not saying that was caused by Cliffhanger. Yeah, that was probably, years of mental and physical abuse, not abuse from television and movies.
Well,
That's
it's
a
not
different
Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
That was from Bloodsport.
Right. Kumite!
Dude, they're remaking
The Bloodsport.
Bloodsport. They're remaking Bloodsport, I heard.
No shit.
Hold on. I gotta get my beer up here.
Like, that opening scene where it shows him like climbing and shit.
Yeah.
And his muscles are just fucking popping, just Adrian.
Yeah.
And my daughter's like, Dad, are you stronger than him? And I'm like, honey, he's this fucking big. I'd crush him. I'd crush him one-handed.
Just compare me to him right now. He's
right,
so
like right
tiny.
now. Like, She just thought that was fucking hilarious, so. And, dude, she's been on this huge kick. Like, wherever we go. My daughter, I don't know if she's, like, channeling her inner Uncle Johnny, but this girl is going to get me into a fucking fight. She's all like, are you tougher than that guy? And I can't tell my daughter no, that I'm not tougher than some guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'd whip that guy's ass, like, every time. And, like, she'll just point at random people, like, random guys at restaurants and shit. Like, Dad, are you tougher than that guy? Like, hell yeah, I'm tougher than that guy. Whisper, baby, whisper.
Yeah, shut up. Don't say that shit so loud. Yes, I am.
And she'll point at pictures. We were at this restaurant, and they had a picture of John Travolta from Saturday Night Fever. And she was like, are you tougher than that guy? And I was like, fuck. Wonder. And I turned around expecting, like Arnold Schwarzenegger or some shit. And I see that. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a Scientologist, honey. Yeah, I'm stronger than him.
Like I could definitely beat his ass.
Yeah. No, he's a nihilist. Yeah. These are not men to be afraid of.
Yeah. The day your daddy gets beat by an urban cowboy, don't worry. I will disown you so you don't have to live with the shame of having me as a father. Like,
dude, I only found one problem with this fucking horn, Troy.
What's that? My
beer always gets foamy.
Well, yeah, it's the... Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to do, like, when you and me hang out next time together. Well, not next time. Oh, maybe next time. We might see each other before Comic-Con. Who knows? I'm not going to say we won't.
Yeah, we won't.
But, we should do some, things from Beer Fest. For the fucking channel.
Ooh, have like a little miniature bro fest?
Yeah, like do some of the beer competitions they had, like the monkey chug or the big pour.
Ooh.
Find Das Boot. We need to look up and find a couple Das Boots.
Yeah, dude. Maybe if you come down here, I can get a hold of Joe.
Who's Joe?
Oh, Joe is from the Church of Beer.
Oh.
I don't know where.
Wait, is he the bearded guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah, he's a beautiful bearded man. We bonded over our beards when we first met.
Oh, I bet.
That's how we became friends. We were like the only two dudes with beards, and everybody used to call him Duck Dynasty guy. His beard wasn't even half as big as it is now. He's got a big, luscious beard now.
Yeah, his beard it's glorious.
It's huge.
Like, if you're watching this, bud, I want you to know that I screenshot pictures of you off Church of Beer, and I hold it up close to my beard, so maybe my beard will be inspired. I'm like, look what you could be!
It could backfire. Your beard could be intimidated and just retreat.
Yeah, I know, and I think that's what it did. I didn't trim.
My beard's, it's going to get there. Yeah. I'm excited.
I think I'm going to stop trimming my beard for a while and just let it fucking go.
Do it, Troy. Fuck.
Yeah, because, like, back when I let it grow, man, I had a pretty fucking nice red beard, man. Like,
I know. I haven't even trimmed. I've never trimmed this since I've been growing this. I have never trimmed it.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is just stick to trimming my mustache for a while.
I don't even trim my mustache.
Dude, I have to because my mustache grows 10 times faster than my fucking beard for some reason. I know.
So does mine. My wife hates my mustache. She wants me to trim it always. I'm like, I don't want to trim it.
Dude,
I'm lazy.
I hate my mustache once it gets to a certain length. I'm like, you know what? I would have liked that gravy off the biscuits and gravy, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. It's like a blocker. It's like half the food you try to eat just goes under your mustache.
Like seriously, a day after I get my mustache trimmed, I have to ask for extra napkins when we go to a restaurant. They're like, okay, you need anything? I'm like, I'm going to need some more napkins. I'm going to tell you this right now. This will collect every bit of food I have. And I tell you what, there is nothing my son loves to pull more than my mustache.
That's because you don't have a beard.
Oh, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
I'm just saying, bro. Your beard is small.
Is that because I called you out for beer pong? Was that a shot because I called you out for beer pong?
Because you keep trimming your beard.
I do keep trimming my beard.
You got to quit. How's it supposed to grow if you keep trimming it?
Right, that's true.
If you want your grass to grow,
I had the same problem with my penis.
Yeah, I know. And the troll's foot toenail. You got to quit trimming it, dude.
Yeah. Dude, I don't even have to do a troll's foot toenail. My big toe on my right foot has been ripped out. That toenail has been literally ripped out 3 different times. So that thing has grown back thicker than a fucking armored truck plate. I mean, that thing is like 3 times thicker than any of my other toes. Like, fucking evolution has built that toenail up. It was like, try it now, motherfucker.
Dude,
I remember the second time I ripped out that toenail. It was when I was in prison. And I was hopping out of the bunk. And I slipped. And my foot went on top of my other foot like this. And ripped out my toenail just by sheer force. And that shit hurt like a motherfucker. And by the time I was able to actually go to the medic there and actually get it looked at, it got so fucking infected that my big toe had swelled like twice its size. And they had to like finish removing parts of it out because it didn't rip out fully.
Yeah.
Like there was still a little bit in there and it started to grow into my foot, into my toe, which caused the infection. And so they're like trying to give me this numbing agent injected into my toe, but my toe had so much pus in it that it didn't reach the nerve. So they stabbed my toe like 10 times with this needle trying to numb it, and they couldn't do it. They're like, I'm sorry, we can't numb it. And like they start working at it, and I'm just like, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Where's the
I had the microfilm and a hollow pew leg in a church in Kansas. They're trying not to fucking laugh. And I was like, so, how long has it been since you got fired from Guantanamo Bay?
When did they transfer you?
Right? And I looked at the woman doing it. I was like, I'm trying not to cuss in front of you because I'm a God-fearing man and Southern Baptist and I don't do that. But bitch, this hurts.
Oh my God, dude. I never ripped off a toenail, but I've ripped off fingernails before.
Oh yeah.
But only when I was a little kid. I don't know. Maybe your fingernails are weaker then. But I remember ripping off a lot of fingernails as a little kid. Getting them caught on stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know? I never ripped a toenail off, but fingernails, they'll come off pretty easy, I guess. Yeah. Not anymore. Fuck. I cut my finger in half with that saw. My fingernail never even fell off. Photo. I ripped it off. It's
getting to the point now to where if I was ever captured by the enemy and they tried to torture me, they'd probably just give up and kill me.
Yeah. We're going to rip his toenails off. Why doesn't this one come off? You're like,
right. It broke our pliers. Like it's all bent and shit.
Fucking get a grinder.
Right.
Oh, we've traveled into some gut-wrenching shit for most people, I'm sure.
Oh man, dude, I was talking to a guy at work, and I don't remember what all we were talking about, but he actually asked me, he's like, how do you live with yourself?
Like, I drink every day.
I was like, pretty fucking easy, man. I get drunk.
The only way I could subdue the thoughts.
Right?
I have to mix them up.
Right? I'm like a beautiful mind. If it was completely degenerate thoughts, like when he looked and he would see, I see equations everywhere. I'm like, I see fart jokes. You know, I mean, like it's just.
I see insults and fart jokes flowing through the air.
Right? Like,
I feel like I can reach out and grab them.
Like on my resume, it says professional shit talker and meme lord. I mean, that's what I fucking do.
Yeah, it's true. You are highly gifted at your TikToks and your jokes.
My shit talking skills are world renowned.
They are. You are definitely up in the ranks of if there was a heaven for shit talkers, you'd go.
Oh yeah.
They would welcome you with horns of meat and go, Troy, we've waited for so long.
Right? Dude, you should have been here so many fucking years ago.
Dude, we tried to kill you so many times to get you here.
Where'd a guy stab you in the chest? I was like, I know, I was there.
Remember those heart attacks? That was us, bro. We were trying to get you here.
Gave you heart attacks? We gave you a stroke, motherfucker. I'm like, yeah.
Look at you. It never even slowed you down.
That's why I only drink 4 Monsters a night now.
Hold on. So when people get Alzheimer's, they forget, a lot of them like kind of just revert back to their younger age. Does that mean if you say you get Alzheimer's at like 60 and you've really kind of slowed down on your shit talking to where you weren't as not as good as it as you were back then or now, do you think you would just like snap back into the old school Troy? Just start
That's fucking scary, man.
Dude,
I feel bad for that fucking nurse.
Dude, I would have to come visit you every day and explain to the nurses, like, this is who he is. Just, he doesn't know.
Don't take it personal.
Right. If you switch back to the old you, if you were 60 and your brain took you back to being youth, you'd be fucking the nurses. They'd be like, oh my God, Troy.
Right.
How do you do it, Troy? I'd be in jail. How are you doing this?
Oh no, man. The ladies love T-Roy for some reason.
They do. I've known you long enough. I would hope that if you got Alzheimer's at some point, you would still remember me.
Well, of course I would.
Be like, dude, Barbarian. Be like, yeah, that's the Troy I love.
Like I've said for years, you and me, our story is basically like if the Spike Channel did a Hallmark movie.
Except for there's no beginning.
No, there is no fucking beginning.
There
is no beginning.
Yep.
Our story starts like 20 chapters in.
Yeah. I don't know how.
Because I have no idea how we met. None.
Yeah, we have no mutual friends other than the ones that I introduced us to.
Yeah, all my friends in Wyoming, I met through you.
Yeah, but yet me and you became friends, and you were like 4 years older than me. You were a senior when or a
junior.
I was a freshman. You were a junior.
Yeah.
I don't know how that
I have no idea.
And none. I did not run with your type. I ran with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And you were not a shit kicker back then. Yeah, you were. Well, no, you weren't a gangster. You were just like a basketball player, and
yeah, I always wore the jerseys and the Jordan shirts. I had the fucking chain.
You always had shorts on, like basketball shorts on. You had long red hair. You always wore Superman chain. I have no fucking clue how our paths crossed, but we immediately became best friends.
Right, and I luckily have no pictures of myself in that time frame.
I know. Did we have no pictures of us back then? I think maybe we're the last generation because that was pre-cell phones.
Yeah.
I think we are the last generation that will not have pictures of our friends back then. Dude, me and Johnny have been friends since 3rd grade. I have 0 pictures of us as children.
Yeah, back then, the cell phones were those Nokias. The only thing they were good for was playing Snake and, calling your friends after 9 when it was free.
And texting.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was that T9 shit. You had to work to text.
Dude, I remember when those Razor phones first came out. I never had a cell phone until I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
But when those Razor phones came out, I remember I was a sophomore. No, I was a junior. It was the year I dropped out. I was a junior and I was sitting in the counselor's office. Because, I don't know, I had to talk to her about something. And there was a girl in there on her Razor phone. It was by her side, and she was not looking at her phone. And that was when you had to push, like, A, B, C, D, E.
Yeah, it was that T9 texting. You had to fucking search for that shit. You had to work at it.
Yeah, if you wanted a B, you had to push 1 twice. Dude, she was texting without looking at her phone so fast. And I was like, I just remember thinking to myself, like, holy shit. That's like crazy talented because you had to push like the button multiple times to get the letter you want. And she wasn't looking at her Razor. She had it by her side because you get in trouble. She had it by her side texting, not looking at it. And I was like, oh my God, she was going so fast. She was like with her thumb. And then she sent it and closed it real fast and put it in her pocket. And I was like, what the fuck? Like I was blown away, man. I was like, this is going to be an issue in the future.
See, I never had a Razor.
I don't, dude. No, the first phone I had was I never had a Razor. Phone.
Dude, my first cell phone.
No, mine was a flip phone.
Yeah, dude. No, my first cell phone was a bag phone. Like, because I started driving and shit, and I told my dad, I was like, "Hey, Dad, I'm driving. I'm all over the place. I need a cell phone in case I need to get a hold of you. He's like, all right, I got you. And he gave me his old bag phone that still worked.
You're like, hello? Carrying it on
Like,
your
I pulled out the full fucking phone. Like, there was a cord to it, and I pushed the buttons down here. It had the antenna that folded out.
Was it like on a purse so you could carry it over your shoulder?
Yeah, I could. Yeah. I always left it in my car, and all my friends made fun of me. But guess what? Guess who always had fucking service?
Yeah.
Yeah, these motherfuckers are standing there like this. And I'm over here ordering airstrikes and a pizza. You know? Like, yeah, fuck your flip phone, motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
And then I got the Nokia brick, you know,
Yeah.
which I would play Snake on for hours on end.
Mm. Dude, I had a flip phone. I think from the time I was like 20, I got a flip phone. I finally bowed down. I'm a super technology hater.
Yeah.
I'm just old school. We're from Wyoming. We don't have a lot of technology there, but I finally got a straight talk flip phone that you pay like $25 a month for cards. You can only text and call because there's no internet on these old school flip phones. But I remember I kept that phone for like 7 years because I quit paying on it 1 month because I probably spent my money on drugs or alcohol and didn't pay for it.
Yeah.
But my service never ended. So I just never paid for like 4 years. I had unlimited free service I never paid for. There was some sort of glitch that happened. I never paid for it. And I lost that cell phone at Alcova when we all got drunk as shit and Johnny tried to jump out the fucking window while we were driving.
Yeah.
Johnny tried to leap out the window because he was drunk. And I like grabbed him and I threw my cell phone out the window. And me and Sterling spent hours looking for that phone. Because I was like, that's my phone. It's free. I need it. It's like, that's the only phone I have.
Dude, those were the days when you would look at porn on your phone and you'd wait for the picture to load.
No, dude, you could only get pictures. I didn't have YouTube. I didn't have anything. All I had was I had Internet Explorer or something. And then I could look at a picture, but of course it was this big. This big on the phone. If you had bad eyes, you're not seeing that.
Yeah.
At all. Dude, this entire screen is bigger than that old phone.
Oh, yeah, no shit.
Like, oh, man. And then that's when I switched over to the Walmart smartphones, and I've never left those since. I went to Verizon for a while when I got with my wife, because she was, remember my old smartphone? It was like half this size.
Yeah.
It was all broke. But I'm like TJ. I just kept using it. The only reason TJ still lives like that is because he hasn't found himself a girl that forces him to go further in technology.
Dude, girls are the one that force you to go further into technology.
Yeah.
My MySpace page back in the day, I never had a MySpace page. And then the girl I was with at the time made me one because she was like,
had one.
You don't have a MySpace page. I never had a Facebook page. And then Shapri made me get a Facebook page.
Yeah. Dude,
I never had any of that shit.
I remember when Facebook came out and we were still so balls deep on MySpace. And I was like, MySpace will never die.
Right? Dude, tell you the truth, I wish MySpace was still around. MySpace was so much better than fucking Facebook.
I wish I could log on to my old MySpace and get those pictures.
Dude, I did that.
I know. So many
I have all my pictures from MySpace.
But
dude, I'm glad they're bad resolution.
Dude, the only time
like,
I could
some of them are so
MySpace,
like I didn't even have a beard. Like I was just growing the fucking chimo stash.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is I've got that stash, and then there's pictures of me and Shapri and Aisha and Allie. And I've got that fucking stash. I look like I just swung by the fucking high school and I was like, hey, I can buy alcohol. You know? I mean,
and those girls were like, all right.
Right? I mean, hey, you know Allie was my little sweetie.
I know. No, all those girls.
Shapri's my daughter.
It was a very non-sexual thing with those girls.
Very non-sexual.
In a picture, it does look a bit odd.
Yeah. Non-sexual. Because my bro Cody let me know what her age was. Thank you, Cody.
Yeah. Hold on. I have a picture of me in high school. Back in the Dizzy. Hold on, I'll show you. I'll show you all motherfuckers. I only had a Mexican mustache. I looked like a Hispanic in high school.
You did.
I looked straight.
That's probably how we met. I tried to get him to mow my lawn.
All the Mexicans in high school thought I was Hispanic. I don't see it really here, but hold on. Let me see. Can anybody see that?
Yeah, I don't know. The glare's a little much, but yeah.
No.
It's crazy to think that there was a time where we were all rocking pearl snaps and cowboy hats constantly.
There you go.
God damn, that's a sexy
I was shit kicker extraordinaire, man.
dude. I just saw an old picture that was taken back in the day, and I shared it on Facebook again. But it's me with long red hair and my fucking black Stetson cowboy hat, just all chillaxing and shit. I got like 3 kids on my lap and a cigarette in my hand.
Oh my god.
Dude, oh my. Okay, now speaking of Alcova, you got me thinking about Alcova memories.
Mm-hmm. That was a lake in Wyoming. It was like a party lake. Everybody went there. There was 2 lakes. Pathfinder Lake, which was the fishing lake. That's where you went to fish. It was basically in the middle of the prairie. It was a bigger lake than Alcova, but it was cold and windy always.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Pathfinder is where you went if you were serious about fishing. Alcova is where you went if you just wanted to get shit-faced.
Yeah. There was like a little trailer park down in COVID that you could do block parties on. That was super fun. Restaurant there. They had tons of fucking beaches and cliffs you could dive off of. Kiss Cliffs.
And see, I worked at the marina in Alcova. You remember that?
Yep.
And I lived out at the marina. And then on my days off, I'd come back into Casper and crash at Biggie's house.
Dude,
that was by K-Dub.
Colin still works at the marina.
Colin still works at the marina?
Dude, he like runs that shit now.
Fuck yeah, good for him, son.
Yeah.
Dude, but I remember one night, it was me, my fucking, a buddy of mine that I met there, and we had both recently just been released from jail. So he was like, we called each other Sully. So he was my Sully, and we still call each other Sully. Like
who slept on their belly?
Yeah. Are you a good Sully who sleeps on his belly? I don't even think we know each other's real names. You know, it's just Sully.
That's his name, Sully.
They're like, hey, Sully, how's it going? Oh, pretty good, Sully. But me, him, and Butters went to the block party, and if you worked at the marina, you got to drink free all night. Yeah. Like you got a fucking wristband, and you got to drink free beer all night.
Hey,
so I basically just stayed at the fucking beer car. You know, like I was pretty much just there. I'd down my beer. I'd be like, I got 2 hands. I need 2 more. After the fucking block party ended, I got the bucket that they had to catch all the fucking drippage.
Yeah.
I took that back to our trailer to drink. Dude, I was shit-faced drunk, so I was like,
dude, that's liquor.
Dude, like
beer,
man, alcohol is like a
drinks.
gremlin after midnight feeding him. I just turned into, I'm like, there's more.
Oh, dude, that has
and then
alcohol. That has fucking soda in it, I'm sure. Tonic water.
No, it was just alcohol. It was just beer, but it was like Budweiser and Bud Light mixed together and shit, which wasn't too terribly bad. Or I might have just been too drunk to care. Yeah. And then we drank that, and we're like, we need more beer. So we went around and started robbing people's fucking coolers that they left out on their porches and shit, and taking all their beer.
That's desperation hour.
Yeah, that is desperation hour. And then we found a keg. We're like, fuck yeah. But it was too heavy to lift and carry.
That's a full keg.
It was full keg. Like, we didn't want to carry this all the way back to our little hideout trailer. So we went back to this one house we saw that had a golf cart, and we stole their golf cart.
You got to do what you got to do.
Right? And we went back to get the fucking keg.
You borrowed the golf cart.
Yeah, we borrowed the golf cart. They got it back, trust me.
Yeah.
And so I'm driving the golf cart, And Sally's in the passenger seat, basically, and Butters is in the back holding onto the fucking keg.
Oh, by the way, Butters is exactly what you would
It's
imagine
exactly
Butters
like
looks
it
like.
sounds.
Butters. If
We
you've
called
ever
him
watched
Butters off of South Park.
if you've
That's
ever
exactly how it
watched
fucking
South
sounds.
Park and you think Butters, he's a human and he used to live with us.
Yeah. And it's exactly how it fucking sounds.
It's exactly who you think it is, and if you imagine him in your brain, it's exactly who you think it is. It's exactly that. Butters is Butters.
I'm fucking driving the golf cart back to our little trailer,
Yeah.
and this white van passes us going this way and slams on its brakes, and I'm like, that looks like the white van that was parked next to this golf cart. And they fucking do a fucking 180. And I was like, that was the van that was parked next to this golf cart. And they are like on our ass, and they're like trying to get up next to us. So I was like, dude, if they see us, man, we work at the marina, we're fucked. So this like 2-ton van is pulling up next to us in this little golf cart, and I start into them. So they back up because I'm not letting them see our fucking faces. I'm playing fucking death machines with this fucking 2-ton van. And we get to the fucking like I just go past our place. Like I'm not stopping there, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm not that drunk. I
Yeah.
know better.
Yeah.
And I get to the docks, and I was like, when I get to the docks, we split. We're like, all right. And I slammed on the brakes at the docks, and they both went that way, and I went this way. I'm riding down the dock, and I trip. And so I kind of shimmy next to the Sea-Doos, and I take my wallet and my phone out of my pocket, and I put it in the cover of the Sea-Doos, and I start to lower myself into the water. I was like, oh, fuck, my chew. And I take my chew out. Like I'm a Navy SEAL with a blade in my mouth. And I'm in the water, and I'm under the dock, and I can see these motherfuckers walking on the dock.
Yeah.
Like above me. Going, where are they fucking going? I'm just like. And they finally go off, and I fucking swim around, and I get out, and I make it back to the fucking trailer, and I go in, and they're both in there, and they're like, why are you wet? I was like, I had to go to the fucking lake. They were on me. Like, I waited 3 hours, and then I went back to the Sea-Doos and got my phone and wallet out from underneath the little cover.
Changed your clothes.
Changed your life.
Put a new hat
Dude,
on.
We had 8 coolers. I woke up, and there was 8 coolers in our trailer that I don't, like, these aren't ours.
But they had beer in them?
Some beer. Not a lot.
Yeah.
We drink all fucking night. And the sad thing is, about a week later, someone broke into that trailer and stole a bunch of our shit. And I was like, I can't even be mad. Like, I can't even be mad. Like, first of all, a bunch of shit they stole, we stole.
Yeah, it was all
So
stolen.
I hope those bastards get caught.
Yeah, it was. They have stolen property now.
Yeah, fuck those guys. The only thing that upset me, do you know what they stole that really grind my gears, that really pissed me off?
What?
They stole season 1 and 2 of Walker, Texas Ranger on DVD that I had. Who the fuck steals seasons of Walker, Texas Ranger?
Bro, at that time, that was still a hot show. It was still a hot
Right.
show.
Well, the thing is, we didn't have TV out there. We just had like one of those little TVs with the DVD player in it. You didn't get any channels out there.
Yeah.
So we just kept getting a bunch of movies and bringing them out.
Yeah. Fuck, you should have came to my house. You know I had a fucking arsenal of movies.
I know. I'll tell you what, dude, there is this guy who used to be a cook in the marina, and he actually got fired because he was trying to cook drugs in his fucking little apartment that he had out there. Because if you worked at the marina, they would put you up because Alcova was so far out of town. I mean, they would let you stay there.
Yeah, it was only like 20 miles. Too far to walk.
Too far to walk. But, you know, you're there all day and night working.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, you can stay in the trailers instead of wasting fuel. But I'll never fucking forget it because the guy had mood swings because of the fucking drugs. And he had the radio going up too much. Like, he had the radio up too loud. And the fucking guy who was in charge of it, the owner, came in he's not the owner now, I don't think.
Yeah.
But he came in and he was like, hey, you need to turn that shit down. And the guy was like, fine. And the manager turned around and walked out. And the guy goes up and he turns it up even louder. And the guy who owned the place, big motherfucker.
Yeah.
And he comes up and he just slams the fucking boombox down, like just grabs it and slams it down and says, I told you to shut it down. Turn it down. And the guy goes, dude, whoa, calm down, man. Why are you so like, whoa? I'm just over in the dish pit like, what the fuck? You know how I got that job at the marina? I had just quit McDonald's. Yeah. I'd worked at McDonald's for a fucking week and said, time, done. Yep. I can't do this horse shit. Fuck this noise. And I wasn't even a burger flipper. I was maintenance. And I couldn't deal with their bullshit. And I go out to the marina with, that curly head fuck. What's his name?
Oh, fucking Pookie.
Pookie, yeah, that son of a bitch. Yeah. And Butters, because they're working out there. And I'm out on the back deck getting shit-faced drunk. And the owner walks up to me and goes, hey, you want a job? I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, can you start now? I go, I'm pretty drunk. He goes, I don't care. You're washing dishes. I was like, all right.
I can wash dishes drunk.
Dude, and that guy fucking loved me. Like, yeah. I'd be washing dishes. He'd come in. He's like, how's it going, Troy? I was like, oh, living the dream, Mark. Living the dream. He's like, cool. Here's a Jack and Coke. And his Jack and Cokes were like how I make Jack and Cokes.
It's Coke. It's Jack with a dash of Coke.
Yeah, with like an eyedropper of Coke in it for flavoring. Which is why I'm so glad the marina was at the top of the hill and the trailer was at the bottom, because I would not have made it the other way around.
Yeah.
And, dude,
I gotta tell you, Troy, doing this shit on Tuesday morning, because it is the morning.
It is the morning.
He called me and woke me up. It is morning time.
I just got off work.
Getting a morning buzz going? That's awesome.
Dude, right? See, this is what I do, but I work night shifts. Oh, hey. You know, we just had the holidays.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you can see it that well, but this is what my daughter got me for my birthday.
Let's check it out. She got him a new action figure.
Check out that Etrigan the Demon. Yeah, ain't that shit? Ain't that the shit?
Dude, that is the shit. That's a McFarlane. You can tell by the stand.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a McFarlane right there.
Oh, that's legit.
Yeah, Etrigan's going on my ribcage right here.
You just wait. You wait till I get you the gift that's coming. It was supposed to be here anytime between the 22nd and the 13th.
Right. Well, like I said, the second part of yours hasn't been done yet. And I understand holidays, back order, shit like that. Because it's, you know, one of those homemade things.
I can look right now. I've been tracking your package, but
I'm sending yours. I'm sending what I have of yours this weekend so you can have it then. Oh, by the way, I'm not 37. I'm 36.
Really?
Yeah, I'm 36.
Oh, you're only
boom.
You're only 4 years older than me.
I'm only 4 years.
Yeah.
And we hung out. We were able to hang out.
Well, you're like 3.5.
Yeah. And the reason why, although I'm 3.5, the reason why I was a junior and you were a freshman is because, like, I enjoyed 5th grade so much. I was like, let's do this shit again.
Well, and I started school pretty early. I was actually the youngest kid in all my classes. And Mikey was older than me. Dude, I lied to Mikey about my age when we were kids. And until we were adults, like in our mid-20s, he always thought I was older than him. Because he's smaller than me. And in my brain,
Mikey's tiny.
In my brain, as a child, I was like, I'm bigger than you, which means I should be older than you. So I told him that I was a year older than him in like 7th grade. And until we were in our mid-20s, he always thought I was a year older than him. And then one year, he turned, I don't know, like 24 or something. And he's like, I'm 24. I was like, all right, you know, it's his birthday or whatever. I'm like, nice, dude. I was like, I'm almost there. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, well, you're older than me. He's like, I'm older than you? I'm like, yeah. Like, what are you talking about? Of course you're older than me. I totally forgot I had lied to him in like 7th grade and told him I was older than him. Okay, I gotta find my
I'll tell you what.
orders.
The next time me, and Johnny hang out, we're gonna start the night with a shot of Worcestershire sauce.
No, we're not.
Yep, just like
No.
old times.
No, we're not.
And then we're gonna go into the yard and use nunchucks.
All right, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, you're taking a shot of Worcestershire
Hey.
sauce.
Yeah, it says your shit's arriving by January 13th.
That's
It's shipped though.
probably when the second part of yours is gonna be done. Honestly.
Yeah, it says it's shipped. It's almost out for delivery. Almost.
Almost.
Dude, I tried to look up where the fuck this thing was coming from. I can't find it. There's nowhere on here. But it is customized. I'm pretty excited about it.
Okay, quick question.
Yep.
I have 2 bottles of whiskey in front of me. I have Jameson Black Barrel and West Cork Bourbon Cask. Which one should I take a shot of?
Oh, the Black Barrel. For sure.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. This was actually a birthday gift from Chris Parton.
Oh, fucking A, Chris. Let me see.
No.
What's the label look like? Black Barrel. Is it smooth?
Oh yeah, dude, it's like fucking water.
Nice.
I first fell in love with the Black Barrel. There's a liquor store here called Macadoodles.
Yeah. I've been there.
Yeah, love it. It's a beautiful place.
It is a beautiful place with beautiful women that work there.
This is true. But on St. Patrick's Day at Macadoodles, they have out samples of all their Irish whiskey.
Ooh.
So I'll go there in the morning on St. Patrick's Day and get my pregame on for free.
Ooh.
You know, do like 9 shots of fucking whiskey, get a green beer because they actually have a bartender there on St. Patty's Day at the liquor store.
You know what, Troy? Let me tell you my plan.
We ain't got no plans.
I do. Well, dude, me and my wife have plans of opening up an Irish pub at some point in my lifetime.
Yes, I know, but you're probably going to do it in fucking Ireland because I know you guys are planning on moving there.
We're not.
Okay, good.
No, I told my wife if I wanted to move to Ireland, I'd just move to Washington State because it's the exact same fucking climate.
Right, and I can visit you.
Fucking cold and fucking rainy all the time and dreary, and everybody wants to commit suicide. There's a reason everybody drinks in Ireland because it's a shit fucking hole.
But it's a beautiful shit fucking hole.
It's beautiful, but it's
beautiful. Well, that's like Wyoming. Wyoming's fucking beautiful.
And you're ran by fucking England, and I don't want that.
Yeah, no.
No, I want to move to Iceland.
You can't move out of the country, man. I can't get a passport.
Oh, shit. Yeah, but if I did move, it would be to Iceland.
Okay. Well, I'll try to get a petition going to where
Don't
I can
get me
get
wrong.
my passport right.
I know what people are going to say. Well, Iceland sucks too. It's always cold and dreary. Yeah, but it's Iceland. And it's awesome. And they have Viking heritage there. And I can go there and not be accused of being some sort of white supremacist because I'm into Viking shit.
Right. Dude, no shit. So, hey, question. When you move to Iceland and I get that shit done to where I can get my passport back, is it cool if I move in with you?
Dude, becoming a citizen of Iceland is fucking ridiculously hard. They don't want people. They don't want people in there.
Oh, trust me, all being illegal.
Yeah, you can be a tourist, but they don't want they rarely ever accept applications. If we move to Norway, which is kind of also another plan I wanted, harsh winters. I grew up in Wyoming. I'm pretty used to that.
True that.
Beautiful springs. The only thing in Norway is you have to prove that you have a skill that will contribute to their society. Well, I'm a carpenter. I can fucking plumb. I can do all sorts of shit. I'm a fucking handyman extraordinaire. I can do everything. I just installed a fucking water heater in our house. An electric one.
I can boost morale to make people forget that they're in a terrible winter.
There you go. Yeah. So it's one of those two places. I want to go somewhere where I can be free as a Viking and not be called a fucking white supremacist. It's starting to really fucking get on my nerves.
No, dude, no, trust me. I get that shit. You burn one cross and...
Well, it's 100% for you because you're from the South. Automatically, you're a white supremacist.
Oh, yeah.
Automatically. But anyway.
I got rebel pride on my arms. Yeah, I mean, you don't even know how many times I hear that shit. The thing is, though, everybody who calls me a white supremacist
Are white?
is white.
Yeah. Yeah.
I always get along with people of different colors. I always do.
Dude.
Dude, when I was in prison, I played chess almost every day with the brownest Muslim dude you've ever fucking met.
Dude, every best friend I've ever had, other than you,
I was gonna say
is Mexican.
Fucking sins.
I'm the worst white supremacist.
Oh, dude, yeah.
My first best friend was Oscar Mendez. He was the only one in his entire family that spoke English. His entire family was illegal. He was the only one that spoke English. We were best friends. I met Johnny Pacheco, a fucking Mexican. Then I met TJ, Anthony Martinez, a fucking Mexican. These are all my best. You're like Mikey. He's a fucking Mexican.
Am I your only white best friend?
You're my only white best friend, dude.
Like, I only got the job because of fucking affirmative action.
Now, Sterling's white, of course, and Colin's white.
Okay.
And I consider those guys to be in my best friend
Sterling's
group.
like off-white. Sterling's like eggshell Miracle Whip white.
Dude, Sterling's like, you pulled him right from Beverly Hills, 90210 white.
Yeah. See, what people don't realize is, and
Colin, to me, Colin is like Jewish. He's like the Jew friend that we never had.
Right? Well, see, and that's what I tell people. I go, okay, so 2 of my best friends are fucking Mexican.
Yeah.
One of them's a fucking Viking looking son of a bitch. And another guy who I fucking love to death is a gay Jew.
He's not gay. He's getting married.
No, not Colin, your brother.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. And I have a gay Jewish brother. Come on, guys.
Yeah. I mean,
am I really a white supremacist? Is it?
And I tell people, I go,
son.
and like one of my favorite jokes ever is, so a gay, a Jew, and a libertarian walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, Aaron, the usual."
And Aaron says, "Huh?
Huh? Huh?
Stupid bitch."
Dude, your brother showed me pictures of a house he's looking at buying here in.
Yeah, I guess he already bought a house.
Huh?
I talking to my mom the other day. I guess he bought a house.
Did he buy it?
That's what he said. I haven't
He was
talked to
showing
him,
me
dude.
pictures of it, and it was so. The house itself was so fucking flamboyant. Like, I know, like, debutante status flamboyant. Like, plantation style flamboyant. I'm like, you found this in fucking Springfield?
Dude, Aaron to me, although he's like super feminine gay, but he's also a masculine dude at the same time. He's a very weird combination of gay.
Yeah.
He's a conservative Jew. He's not what you think gay people are. He is.
Yeah, no.
When you meet him, you're like, oh, for sure, he's gay. But then when you know his beliefs, you're like, how the fuck is he gay?
Yeah.
You don't get it.
Yeah, no.
But to me, you know those like.
Yeah, he smokes like this.
You know those old ladies who wear those like weird Indian headdresses with the feather in the front, and they're always like, I used to be an actress in Hollywood.
Right.
Yeah, that's Aaron.
It is. That's your fucking brother.
Who always wears like nighty gown things, and they're like always smoking a cigarette going, in my prime, I used to blow, Charlie Chaplin and all that shit. That's right. Aaron and me. To me,
he wasn't silent when I was done.
Yeah, dude, that's his spirit.
Dude, he was showing me and Michelle pictures of this house, and there's your brother standing there, barely standing. One hand on his cane, the other hand cigarette like this. Well, I'm looking through at these pictures on his phone. He's like, and you see that staircase? That's beautiful. That's my favorite part. I go, and I looked at Michelle. I go, notice that the gimp with the cane said his favorite part of the house is the staircase. I was like, all right, people, let's let this set in.
Yeah, the 6'4" gimp with the cane who has always been known to fall upstairs, let alone downstairs. His favorite
part of the house. I told him, I go, you buy this house, you need to have some like themed parties, like Roaring 20s parties,
Yeah.
I will show up in a fucking zoot suit. I swear to God. Get this house, go a party, I'll be there.
Does the stairs curve?
They do.
Dude, if he got one of those chairs.
Dude, that's what he was saying.
Oh my God, dude.
Up, I was like, everybody let that set in that he said he loves the stairs. And he goes, well, I'll get one of those chairs that goes up the ramp. I was like, you ever seen Gremlins, motherfucker? That shit can malfunction and launch your ass out a window.
Dude, but I can just see Aaron in like a silk fucking shit, you know, a coat.
Dude, I can see him coming down that.
With one of those, like,
welcome to my house.
Dude, I'm telling you, the next present I get that fool is going to be one of those weird, like,
fucking do it, son.
Like turban things with the feather in the front, like an old fucking fortune teller. I'm going to get him one of those. And I'm going to get him a fucking, like an Asian silk robe that he can wear while
like
he
a
smokes
kimono.
He can put that on and smoke his cigarettes while he goes up his stairs.
Get him one of those long stick filters that they use to put their cigarettes in. That makes their cigarettes stick out like a foot from their face.
Yeah, like a Cruella de Vil, and be like,
come
on upstairs, it's beautiful.
Right. You gotta see the view from the balcony.
No, don't get me wrong. My brother sounds like he's 90 years old. He's younger than Troy. He's only a year older than me.
Yeah.
I think he's 34.
Yeah. He don't look it. He looks like he's 10 years older than me.
Yeah. Well, he's lived a hard life, man.
Yeah. Dude, and that's what I love about your fucking brother. Because after he found out I had my stroke, he's like, you trying to one-up me? Because me and him have competitions on heart attacks.
I'll die before you, bitch.
He's like, you might have had more heart attacks, but I've actually died. I was like, yeah, well, you got me there.
Yeah.
You'd call me up, be like, yeah, Aaron died again. I'm like, fuck, is it Tuesday?
Dude, you know when I'm old and people are like, my friends have died, I'm going to be like, dude, my friends have been dying since I was 20. The only problem is they don't die. They come back.
Right? My best friend had his first heart attack at 22.
Yeah. Self-induced, by the way. I don't see you fucks giving yourself heart attacks.
Right?
Amateurs.
You pussies.
Fucking amateurs. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. Yes,
I was talking to Matt last night. We were talking about dying. Like, he was telling me that he told Heather, because I was telling him all the time. I'm like, yeah, dude, I tell my wife all the time. My wife's 5 years older than me. But I was like, I tell her, like, I'm definitely going to die before you.
Oh, God, yes.
I've lived a way different lifestyle than she has. I smoked and chewed since I was like 8 years old.
Yeah.
Fucking drank since I was 12 like a fish. Like I've lived a pretty hardcore, more hardcore than most people. I'm not saying I wasn't like actually okay. Well, I did do a shit ton of drugs. I did, you know. I've done my share.
There was a lot of drug usage back in our day. We can't say there weren't.
But I'm not like like a 1980s fucking crackhead or something. Like I never did hard drugs like meth or anything like that. But
that one time, but
well, meth induced ecstasy.
Yeah.
I was addicted to that shit for a long time. But you got to cut your X with something, and heroin is not good X.
No.
I'm just saying. Anybody who's done drugs, who listens to this podcast, you know that when you do heroin-based ecstasy, it is not good. It does not do anything for you like meth-based ecstasy does. If meth-based ecstasy fucking lit you up, dude, it makes you go. And it's amazing.
We should really go school to school and just public speak.
No, we shouldn't, because I am an endorser of these drugs.
Right?
Because these are party drugs, and I'm like, do them, man.
I got 2 fucking rules. Yeah. Don't touch my fucking Percocet. And do you have any
fucking Percocet? No, man, they gave me some pain pills. What the fuck, dude? No, I saved some for you. Okay, cool.
All right, yeah, that's good. All right, yeah, you fucking
I'm your
better.
Fucking teammate.
What is that, Oxy? Nice.
No, but I was telling Matt, I was like, oh, I'm totally going to die before my wife. He's like, yeah, my wife always tells me, don't die. Don't, because Matt's like, The dude is like a fucking work mule. He's always so hardworking, always has been. And I was telling him, I was like, dude, always tell my wife, don't die. If you die, I'm fucked. I'm gonna have to sell the house because I don't know how any of the bills are paid. I get paid and I give her my money and then she does it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how this shit works. I don't know what bills need paid, who to pay. It's all through her. She deals with all that shit. I work, I get paid, and I give her my check and I say, here you go. I did my part. And that's for real, dude. If she died, I would be fucked. I would have to sell the house and move into a fucking trailer, which I'm kind of cool with. I don't mind living in a trailer. Doesn't bother me at all.
You and the kids can move into the shop.
I'm not moving into a shop.
Dude, it's bigger than a fucking trailer. I'm getting electric. I'm going to insulate it. It's going to be a fucking house.
I'll tell you what, though, Troy. If she does die, I will move down to Missouri.
Fuck yeah, you will. Because you don't want to live alone in Nebraska.
No. No. Hell
Fuck
no.
that noise.
I ain't going to live
And I'm
here.
sorry, if you're watching from Nebraska, yes, offense.
Yeah. Nebraska sucks. Let's all be real. There's no mountains here. There's nothing great. The hunting's not good unless you go to western Nebraska. But basically, you're in Wyoming, so
Yeah.
of course the hunting's going to be good.
If you're in Nebraska, you go hunting in western Nebraska, or you go to Missouri.
Yeah, that's true. Unless it's bird hunting. Bird hunting, there's good bird hunting.
Bird hunting's good, yeah. Bird hunting's
But
good in Nebraska.
Other than
because
that,
it's all flat anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, anybody who lives in Nebraska, unless it's western Nebraska, is definitely going out of state to go hunt deer.
Yeah.
Or elk, because elk don't live in the prairie, man.
Hey, we have elk in Missouri now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's because you guys have mountains.
Right. Well, we used to have elk back in the day, but they were hunted to like damn near extinction.
Yeah.
And
well, that's
so,
because you have so many rednecks that poach.
Yeah. Well, to us, it's not poaching; it's filling our freezer year round.
I was just explaining to my wife that. Did I tell you that?
No.
I was telling my wife that there's certain people in my family that would they would poach, but I don't consider it poaching because poaching to me is when you horn hunt.
Yeah, when you're killing and you're just taking the fucking ivory or the
you cut the fucking head off and you leave the body because all you wanted was the horns. That's poaching.
That's poaching.
When you're shooting an animal, most poachers don't, or most guys that do this don't kill bulls. They kill cows. They kill, I mean, of course, if they see a bull, why not shoot it? Fuck it. Bulls are bigger than cows, but
more meat. Yeah.
Most people who do that, it's feeding their family. It has nothing to do with the horns. Nothing to do with that shit. Absolutely, antlers, horns, whatever the fuck you're hunting. Dude, if there was moose around and I saw a moose and my family was starving, that's an entire year of meat.
Fuck yeah, it is.
And I'd kill it.
Moose is huge.
Mm-hmm. I'd fucking shoot it easily. No questions asked. Yeah, I told my wife that, and she's like, I cannot believe that your family would do that. I'm like, because they were hungry. Like, it had nothing to do with the antlers, because that's what poachers do. They're game hunters. It had nothing to do with that. It was about feeding the family. And the family ate, and because times were hard. She just couldn't believe it. And I'm like, that's the way I see the world. We live off the land. That's right. The way it is.
And a lot of ranchers I know down here, a lot of people that have crop farms.
Yeah.
It's open season for them year round because those deer and shit damage their crop, eat their crop. So they'll kill that thing, but they still use every bit of it that they kill. Yep. They still process it and throw it in their freezer.
Yep. Well, and that's kind of the one thing I loved about Wyoming was if you hit a deer with your car, you could keep the deer.
Dude, I remember when that law got passed in Wyoming where they actually, because it used to just be an unwritten rule.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they actually made it a law to where you could do that.
Yeah.
Dude, there were so many felons putting brush guards on their fucking Dodge Camrys going, we get to hunt again.
But you still have to call the Game and Fish. They got to come out, take samples of the deer to make sure it doesn't got CBD, or CWD, chronic wasting disease, because that shit runs rampant in Wyoming. So,
and there's certain time frames where you can't eat what you killed. Like rabbit. People are like, "Oh man, you eat rabbit year round." I'm like, fuck no. If you shoot rabbit during the spring and summer, that shit is so infested with disease for some reason during those two time frames.
ugh.
Like
And you
the
gotta
only time
kill
to hunt
so
rabbit
many
and actually
rabbits
the only time to actually hunt rabbit and actually eat it would be winter.
Yeah, the fall and the winter for sure. Well, that's why
I mean,
rabbit season.
then it's
That's
fine.
why rabbit season is in the fall and the winter.
Yeah. See, that's why possum is good year round. I know that sounds really white trash and fucking rednecky, but possum is good year round because a lot of people don't know this, but possums have such a low natural body temperature that they're almost damn near immune to rabies because their body temperature isn't high enough to actually produce or sustain the rabies virus.
Oh.
So you're more likely to get rabies from a stray dog than you are a fucking possum in your
Well, probably a raccoon.
Well, yeah.
Raccoons are pretty fucking
Dude,
regularly.
raccoons are fucking vicious. Trust me, I had a pet raccoon.
Yeah.
That guy was a dick.
Dude, your raccoon loved you. What are you talking
Well, yeah,
about?
my raccoon loved me. Hated fucking everybody else. And if you were a woman that came in and had your hair in a ponytail or a bun, I don't know why, but that motherfucker would pop out of some fucking hole in the couch he gnawed and just start attacking your hair. I'm like, you gotta take that hair tie out.
He's crazy. He's crazy.
Dude, I still remember that because I had the raccoon when I was in Republic. Then I moved to Springfield. And of course, I took the raccoon with me.
Mhm.
His name was Flower because the raccoon from Bambi,
Yeah, of course.
you know, and mostly because everybody was like, you need to name it Rocket. Okay, first of all, fuck you. I'm not going to name it Rocket because that's like when someone gets a python and goes, I named it Monty. Very original. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress.
Yeah. Calm down. Breathe.
Sorry, you know how I
Take a
get,
drink,
man.
take
You
a
know how I
drink,
fucking get.
take
I
a
have
drink.
moments of rage.
I feel like this entire podcast, I've been the only one drinking here, Troy.
What are you talking about? I keep drinking. When you watch this, you'll be like, oh my God, Troy's been drinking. And he's drink whiskey. When's the last time you drank whiskey?
You just took a shot of whiskey. Oh, I need a fart mic. You think you're better than me? You think just because it's fucking 10 in the morning, I won't take a shot of whiskey?
Oh, I know you will.
Cheers to the beers, bitches.
God, I love that shit, by the way.
10
Anywho.
in the morning's a little early to be taking shots of whiskey.
See, this is your 10 in the morning. This is my 10 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
This is when I rage.
Fucking rage. You know, fly
like,
with
so-
the seabirds and all that.
I'm talking to the fucking neighbor kids in Springfield, in the fucking city, which it's a good sized city.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking to these neighbor kids, and they don't know I have a raccoon. And I'm looking like this, only instead of this sleeveless, I'm wearing a wife beater and a camouflage trucker cap.
Coming
And
straight out the
Flower
trailer.
comes out of the fucking tree that I'm next to and just crawls onto my shoulder. And I don't skip a beat. I'm still talking to these kids, and they're just like,
He's like the redneck Steve Irwin.
and they're like, that's a raccoon. Is that your raccoon? I was like, no, I've never seen it before. And they're just like, holy shit. Like, these kids are freaking the fuck out. Oh, man, they thought I was like the redneck whisperer, like Lord Redneck, you know?
You're redneck Steve Irwin, dude.
Fuck yeah, I am.
Like, dude, they're gonna tell that story on a podcast in 10 years.
Right?
There
Dude,
was
this guy who lived like right next to us, man, he's just bullshitting with us. And this raccoon comes out of fucking nowhere. Dude, me and that raccoon would be, and these are such white trash stories, but me and this raccoon would be up at like 2 o'clock in the morning sharing a beer. Like, I would take a swig of my Budweiser. I'd be like, hey, Flower. And that raccoon would grab the beer and, oh, yeah, it's good shit right there. I have literally had to fight a raccoon for my bottle of Jameson because it wouldn't let it go. I was like, give it to me. And it would be holding onto it, like hissing at me. I'd be flicking it in the fucking face. Like, you might be redneck white trash, but have you ever had to fight a raccoon for a bottle of Jameson white trash? I don't fucking think so.
I will always beat you in the who's more redneck phase.
Yeah.
Because your brother ain't technically your dad.
That's true. That's true. You got me there.
I will always trump Troy on redneck.
He's one of the few motherfuckers that can say that, too.
Because I was born in North Carolina, and on my birth certificate, my brother is a junior, but on my birth certificate, it says that my brother is my dad. Because they didn't put senior on there, they put junior. And my oldest brother, who's only 3 years older than me, is technically my dad on my birth certificate. Who's more redneck?
And that's the only reason you win. That's the only fucking
That's
reason.
it. That's it. That's all I got on you.
That's all he's got. I mean, but that's a Trump fucking card.
I'm a desk jockey, basically. I got nothing. Yeah. No deeds that I've done that have made me a redneck. Just paperwork.
Dude, I remember when I was working at Boyd, there was this guy there who, his name was Justin. And he was basically like, if you put him next to me, because he was about yay fucking tall.
Yeah.
But if you put him next to me, you'd be like, oh, look, a Pokemon evolution.
He was a little miniature Troy.
And he was telling me one night, he was like, you know what? I think I'm more redneck than you. I was like, all right, what'd you do last night? He was like, I watched hunting shows on TV while drinking a beer. I was like, nice. I played beer pong in my garage with a raccoon on my shoulder.
Shit. Yeah, that's more.
And I got pictures to prove that shit. I don't know how many times I'd be playing beer pong with that fucking raccoon on my fucking shoulder. Like when I was home, that motherfucker didn't leave my side.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that raccoon. What happened to that raccoon?
Oh, well, see, the thing is, I didn't fully domesticate it because I did want it to go back to the wild.
Yeah.
Like, I made it live outside after a while.
Yeah.
Like, it would constantly open up the screen door to come back in the house and steal the dog's food. I'd be like, what are you doing? And it would look at me and go, fuck! Run back outside.
Oh, fuck. So he eventually he turned full.
Dude, like we wouldn't see flower for like weeks. And then all of a sudden it would show back up. And I'd be like, God, I hope you're the same fucking raccoon.
Right? Oh, you look like all the rest.
And like it would just come into the house and like just chill with me. And I'm like, what's up, Flower? Ain't seen you in a while. How you been? And it'd be like, you know, I couldn't really talk to it. I'm not Dr. fucking Doolittle. But dude, I remember one time, this is when Michelle realized how white trashy and backwoods I really am.
Yeah.
Because I was still setting food outside for the raccoon. I told you about this, but I was still setting food outside for the raccoon. And I go outside to smoke a cigarette. Because I'm not sure if you're aware of this, people. I smoke a lot.
You do?
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
It's well,
I thought you just chewed.
No, see, I had to smoke because it stunts your growth.
Oh.
And I'm already extremely sexy, charming, and funny. Being tall, it just wasn't fair to people.
No, I agree. Yeah. You don't want to take everything.
Right? I had to have a flaw. I got to save some pussy for the rest of you guys.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, man.
You're welcome. Like, if I was 2 inches taller, your wife would have left you for me, and I can't live with that.
She talks about it. I'm more afraid of her leaving me for you than she is me leaving her for you.
And see, that is the greatest thing I've ever fucking heard in my goddamn life. Like, both of you, like, you know what? I might leave you for Troy. Not before I leave you for Troy.
Stupid bitch. See if he likes you more than me, huh? We've already lived together. You don't have that.
Right? We already know we get along. But I go outside to smoke a cigarette, and there's this fucking massive fucking possum eating my raccoon's food. I'm like, hey, that's not yours. This possum starts hissing at me. And I go, what's that? Because I'm already drunk.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what's that? And that fucking possum goes, huh? Like, it fell for it. Looked, and I snatched it by the tail. And I picked it up. And I walked through the house with it. Like, Michelle's watching TV, and I walk right past the TV. I'm like, and I toss it into the neighbor's yard because they feed all the stray cats and they have food out there. I'm like, eat their shit. And I come back inside. I start to walk back to the back. Michelle goes, did you just walk through our fucking house holding a possum? I'm like, yeah. And she goes, God, you are so white trash. I'm like, yeah.
Dude, she has totally adapted to the white trash lifestyle, though.
Dude, she has.
She's more white trash than I am. And I grew up in a fucking trailer park. And she is way more white trash than me now.
The thing is, she doesn't even realize that she's become Southern now.
Oh, dude, she's full blown.
She doesn't even realize. Like, seriously, she is this close to making casserole dishes for the new neighbors. Like, I mean, it's almost fucking there.
She's like, I made you green bean casserole. It's got the dried onions on top.
Like, I knew she had become Southern when she sent me a text, and I was so fucking proud. She sent me a text, and she goes, it's going to storm. I was like, what makes you say that? And she goes, I just drove by a field, and all the cows are laying down facing the same way. I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah, in Wyoming, you know it's going to storm because all the cows are just bunched together. That's it.
Right?
That's how you know it's going to snow.
Down here, you know it's going to rain because all the cows are laying down facing the same way because they face away from the storm.
Yeah.
So it's not pelting them in the face. So you know which way the storm's coming from.
Yeah.
And only like real country folk know that. Only us real Southerners who grew up in the sticks know that shit. Yeah. Well, if you talk to people in the city here,
in Wyoming, it doesn't rain. In Wyoming, it doesn't rain. So when the snow's coming, you just know the snow's coming because all the cows bunch up in a corner of their field. They just bunch up together. They're not facing certain ways. They're just all together, which you know, okay, that means a snowstorm's coming.
Dude, when she sent me that text, I immediately screenshotted it and posted it on Facebook. I was so fucking proud of her. I was so fucking proud of her. I was like, her training is almost complete. And dude, about it never raining in Wyoming. Okay, so this was after my junior year of high school, and I moved back to Missouri. You know, I was flying up to Wyoming to visit my mom for the holidays. Anyway. And I'm sitting next to this guy on the fucking plane. He's like, you ever been to Wyoming? I go, yeah, I used to live here, actually. He's like, oh, what's it like? I was like, well, I'll tell you one thing. It never fucking rains in this fucking state. That's one thing I missed. Yeah. Is the rain. As soon as we land at the Casper Airport, it is downpouring fucking rain. After I just told this guy it never rains in Wyoming. And he just fucking looks at me. And I was like, okay, this is a fluke?
Yeah, this isn't real. This isn't rain. This is sleet.
This doesn't fucking happen? Like, I
rains,
remember getting weird looks from people in Wyoming because they'd be like, it's going to rain. I can smell it. And they'd be like, what?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, you can smell it. You can smell it coming.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, see, you're in tune to this because even though you grew up in a town, you're a country motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, you can smell the rain.
You grew up country. Yeah. Country people are born with the ability to smell rain.
Yeah.
Before it even hits.
It's the change in the air. Because Wyoming is so dry, when it's about to rain, it gets a little humid. And when you're raised in dry heat, you can feel the humidity, there is almost zero humidity, but the little bit of humidity change there is in the air, you can smell it and feel it. My mom can do it. My mom will tell you, oh, it's going to rain today. How do you know? The skies are blue because I can smell it. I can feel it. I'm like, you think just because you're Indian, you can feel this? And then I'm like, as I got older, I'm like, I totally get it. I can smell it.
Yep.
But it's so
Dude.
fucking hot when it rains that it basically just turns to steam as soon as it hits the ground.
Oh my God.
It's
either extremely hot or extremely cold there.
yeah. But dude, after moving to humidity, I would fucking much rather enjoy the heat in there than I would here. When it gets so
And
hot
that's the
here,
thing. I think it's because I grew up here as a child, as a baby,
Yeah.
like damn near adulthood.
yeah,
I love the humidity.
your body
It
adapted
killed
to
me in
it.
Wyoming.
Dude, my son has no fucking quarrels with humidity. He does
Yeah.
not give a fuck about humidity. And I'm like,
Exactly.
I don't get it. I've lived here for 7 years and I'm still not used to this. He's like, dude, nothing bothers him. The heat, the cold, nothing. He's like, the kid doesn't sleep with blankets on him in the middle of the summer. And I'm like, I always have to have a blanket on me, always, because I grew up in Wyoming. And even though it's hot during the day, it's going to get cold as fuck at night. So I need the blanket.
Yeah.
It's not humid. It doesn't stay 90 degrees like it does here.
I remember because I wanted Michelle to come down here for a trip before I moved down here because I didn't want to be like, us move down here and she fucking hate it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, resent me and shit.
Yeah. Dude, she has
We've already
totally
had enough
adapted.
troubles in our relationship. I mean, we're not even fucking technically married anymore. So, I mean, that tells you there was already shit. But I remember showing her pictures of Missouri and she was like, why is everything so green?
Because it rains a lot.
I was like, because we have humidity and moisture. Dude, she would get so mad at me when we were driving down there. I was like, you see that thing? Looks like a tall bush. That's a tree.
Yeah, the only
I know what fucking trees are. I go, yeah, because you've been on the mountain.
yeah. The only trees in Wyoming are either in town that were planted by man or in the mountains.
Yeah.
The prairie.
You can tell where the water is when you're driving through Wyoming because there's like 5 trees by that little pond.
Yeah, the only trees in Wyoming run along the river. Everything else has been either planted by man or there's nothing there. You're hallucinating because there's no trees in the prairie.
Oh, she'd get so mad at me for that shit. Like, that's a tree. Fuck you.
Hey, but Wyoming has the most beautiful mountains. People in Colorado might argue, but fuck you, you fucking greeners.
Okay, yeah, fuck you, greeners.
Yeah.
Fucking, okay, fucking. We call them greeners because they're fucking license plates.
Yeah, I fucking delivered to a guy. I was telling him the other day, I was like, he's from Colorado. And I was like, I grew up in Wyoming. I was like, we always called you guys greeners. And he's like, why? I was like, I don't fucking know. That's just what we called you. Whenever we see you on the road, we just scream at ourselves, get the fuck out of the road, you greener. And he's like, well, is it because you don't know how to drive in the snow? I was like, oh no, Colorado people can drive in the snow. I was like, it's just a hatred between Wyoming and Colorado.
Yeah, there's a lot of hatred there.
Hate you, and you hate us. I'm sure when they see us in Wyoming, they call us something.
Yeah.
I did tell him a funny joke because he was wearing a Broncos sweater.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know why Wyoming doesn't have a professional football team?
Yes.
He's like, why? I was like, because Colorado would want one. Which is it's a dad joke, but it's whatever.
Dude, it's a classic.
I think it's
I just want to throw out there if there's any Bronco fans watching, the Kansas City Chiefs have beat you like 7 years in a row without taking a loss from you guys. So I just want to, like, my daughter has never seen us lose to the Denver Broncos.
There you go. I'm a Colts fan.
I just want to
shit.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry.
I talk shit, but I actually can't talk shit because the Colts suck. Ever since we lost Manning, the Colts suck.
Dude, and I've hated Manning. And people were like, oh, because he's a Bronco. I was like, dude, I've hated Manning since he was a Colt.
Yeah.
Because I'll never forget it. That motherfucker took like, this was a playoff game against the Colts and Chiefs. And there was enough time left on the clock to where the Chiefs could have won because we were only down by a field goal.
Yeah.
And Peyton Manning took 4 knees in a row to run out the clock. And I was so pissed.
That's called strategy, son.
Dude, people are like, you hate Peyton Manning? I was like, let me tell you this. If I was in a burning building and Peyton Manning saved me, I'd kick his ass and jump back in the building just so I didn't have to live the rest of my life knowing that he saved me.
That's harsh, man.
Yeah.
I don't got love for football like that. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, I was in an airport bar during that game, and I actually had them tell me, sir, you need to calm down.
I was in a bar. The last time I actually saw a Colts game, because when I moved here, football went right out the window. I have not seen a full football game, not even a Super Bowl, in 7 years.
Yeah.
Well,
it's only college football in Nebraska.
I was fully decked out in Colts gear, and I think TJ was with me, and somebody else was with me, and it was at Galloway's, and they were playing the Broncos. And one half of the bar was Broncos fans, and it was just me and TJ and whoever else was with me, which are not Colts fans, just I was, but I was decked head to toe Colts.
Yeah.
And there was like 15 fucking Broncos fans, and we fucking stomped them. And they were all so fucking mad at me. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you, boys. This is what it is. Like, dude, I was shit talking so much. I was like, I don't know. It was like 11 o'clock in the morning. We were all shit faced. Like,
oh, yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Try being a Chiefs fan in Wyoming, where it's all Denver Broncos fans.
Yeah. That kind of bums me out, man. My dad's a Seattle fan, but that's because he's from Washington. But other than that, like, everybody else is a fucking a Broncos fan. Unless you're Hispanic, then you're an Oakland fan.
Yeah.
Dude. Or a Cowboys fan.
And 9 times out of 10, if you're a Raiders fan, at least in Wyoming, you don't even know if the Raiders played that day. You're just wearing their shit.
Yeah, yeah. Because you're Hispanic, and that was what was cool for Mexicans when we were growing up.
I tell you what.
Every Mexican had to be an Oakland fan, or they weren't technically Hispanic. That was the code. If you're not an Oakland fan, you're not a real Mexican. What? Like, that doesn't make sense.
I gotta take a piss.
Me too. Let's take a pause.
Time.
We'll be right back.
I hear it. Shit annoys the fuck out of me. Anyway.
And we're back. Don't worry about the train. Nobody can hear it.
Nobody worry about the train.
Nobody worries about the train. And we're back. Welcome to Two Drunk Bros.
So, Michelle showed me, like, I guess her sister sent a fucking family picture Christmas card kind of thing.
Yeah.
And their son, her nephew, like, she showed it to him, and I was like, Jesus Christ, Megamind. Like, this little boy's got a fucking 5-head. This ain't no 4-head, man. This is a fucking 5-head.
He's got a dome piece.
Like, I go, man, he looks like a DreamWorks villain. Like, his first words were, ack, 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 ack.
Dude, should we talk about the upcoming event?
Ooh, which one?
Which one? The only one that we've been talking about.
Well, I didn't know if you meant tattoo or the con.
Well, that's going to happen too. But the con. Comic-Con. We, the Two Drunk Bros, along with our friend Matt.
And Matt.
He's staff.
We'll be we got staff, motherfuckers.
The Kansas City Comic-Con, a.k.a. Planet Comic-Con.
Con.
We'll be there April 21st through the 24th.
The con actually starts April 22nd.
But we'll be there April 21st.
We'll be there 21st because we're trying to get the tattoos. I'll be there a day before, getting the hotel and all that bullshit.
Yeah, if you're a fan of the show and you've watched our episodes, which I know a lot of you haven't because they're long. I get that. And a lot of you
the only thing we have that's long that you enjoyed? Penis.
But we have talked about our hand tattoos that we were going to get on previous episodes while we were drunk. And we are going to do it.
Because unlike most people, we stand by our decisions that we make while we're drunk.
Yeah. Because alcohol makes us think clearly.
Exactly.
It conjures good decisions.
Right? I don't make any big decisions in my life unless I'm able to slur my words.
That's right. But we're going to get our hand tattoos. We're going to film the con. We're going to do interviews. We're going to film it all. And we're going to make an episode of it. And it's going to be fucking amazing.
Amazing. And we will probably even play beer pong in our hotel room.
We just have to purchase a beer pong table.
Yeah, because I'm not bringing the pong table.
But because there's only 3 of us, we might have to invite some people back. We might have to make some friends at the con and invite them back to our apartment to play beer pong with us.
Oh, dude. That's where your boy shines.
I know. We're going to have to make a sign, something. We're going to have to do something so that people are encouraged to come play beer pong with us. And we're going to videotape it, and it's going to be a cool episode.
And you guys, trust me, you're going to want to watch this one because on camera, I'm going to use terrible pickup lines on every attractive cosplayer we see.
Oh, he's throwing the gauntlet. He's throwing down the gauntlet. You all heard it here first.
Yeah. Every fucking attractive cosplayer we see, I'm going to throw out a terrible pickup line. And I tell you what, I really hope that the sexy hamburglar makes a return.
Oh man, she was. What about the sexy Freddy Krueger?
Oh I've got that photo. I've got her picture hanging up in my fucking living room.
Oh, she was hot.
Yeah, she signed it. May I always haunt your dreams. I was like, oh baby, you do.
And my bed sheets.
Yep. I tell you what though, I cannot stop thinking about that sexy hamburglar.
She was hot.
I guarantee you, inside that leotard was a Happy Meal. I fucking guarantee it. She had the buns. I had the whole beef patty, and we were gonna make some burgers.
We're gonna make some mayo.
Oh God, yes. We call that the secret sauce,
which McDonald's still won't give away.
Right? It tastes like semen.
So we're going to get tattoos on our hands of these mugs.
Right?
With 2 drunk bro runes. It'll say TDB.
2 drunk bros.
Them. And
I'm getting mine on my right. He's getting his on his left. That way
when we fist pound like this. No, you got to go further, Troy. To the edge of your camera.
I'm going. How's this?
Further. Right there. No, back. Right there. A little bit. Pow.
We'll work on it.
We'll be cheersing, and it'll be fantastic.
That way, no matter where we are or how we meet, we can always fucking cheers.
That's right. We'll always cheers. And we'll be the only ones.
Right? Like, I remember, like, when I told Michelle about this, and she's like, I thought you weren't going to get tattoos below your wrist or above your collar. I go, I'm a convicted felon. Those places won't hire me anyway.
well, dude, and everybody has tattoos now.
Yeah.
This isn't the fucking 1990s. Everybody has tattoos.
Yeah. See, it used to be that, oh, you got hand tattoos. You must be like an outlaw biker. Now it's like, oh, you got hand tattoos. Are you a sous chef?
Yeah. Oh, are you a Antifa member? Yeah, hand tattoos. That's going to give it away.
Right? I tell you what, my stepdad, I asked him about tattoos back when he was still alive, and he told me, he goes, the only reason I never had any tattoos is because it's an identifying mark on a lineup.
Yep. It's true. Yep.
See, most parents gave kids, like, oh, don't break the law. Don't do this. My dad always said, if you're going to do anything, do it by yourself.
Yep.
Because you don't want any witnesses. Nobody can keep a secret better than a dead man.
Yep. And a friend will always snitch, apparently.
Yeah.
Always. Not all friends, but most of them.
See, like, I'll talk to people and be like, yeah, I had to learn hunting on my own. I had to go hunting by myself when I was a kid. And people are like, oh, yeah, no, my dad didn't let me hunt, didn't go hunting with me either. He's vegan. I go, well, my dad didn't hunt because every time he looked through his scope, all he saw was people. And he said the only thing he was good at hunting anymore was humans. We are not the fucking same.
We're not cut from the same cloth, people.
Dude, I remember when I got my dad with my first tripwire. He beat my ass, but he was proud.
You threw him back into Nom, dude.
Right, I did. Charlie's in the trees! Dude, I just want to order Vietnamese food and have it sent to the VW.
Oh my god.
Dude, I want to go to a Halloween party dressed as Border Patrol and bust a nut in a woman's mouth who has braces. That way I can put kids in cages.
Oh. Anybody who doesn't watch our podcast till this moment is losing out, dude. They are losing.
Right. And just so you know, this is 24/7, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a persona for the show.
Yeah, you guys are all missing out.
Y'all need to get a T-Roy. That's all I'm fucking saying. Good luck, though.
This episode will be called Putting Kids in Cages.
Putting kids in cages.
And nobody will get it until this very moment.
Right? They'll be like, the fuck? When's it getting to that? Is it political? Dude, I was watching a thing, and because I watch a lot of TikToks, because like I'll go on break at work, I'll go to my 10-minute break for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'll just scroll TikTok. And there was this one where it was this guy playing like Halo or some shit online. And, you know, when you're playing that shit, it's usually like maybe 1 or 2 adults and a bunch of 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
And this guy is mowing through people. And he had the best fucking line. He goes, somebody put me on a registry because I'm fucking these kids. Dude, and I just lost my shit. I was like, oh my God, yes.
Oh, dude, that is good.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man. A YouTube channel, I'm not sure if you've ever watched it, but it's called The VR Boys. Have you ever heard of them?
No.
Dude, these guys are fucking hilarious. Like, they just do, like, they're, like, none of them live close to each other. They're kind of like you and me. You know, they do all this shit. But they do it in VR gaming. And they have the funniest fucking skits you've ever fucking seen.
On VR?
And on VR, like VR games. Like, they're usually commandos and shit, like fully, like, armored and shit.
Yeah.
And they have so many. And they have this one that I just die every time I watch. But, like, they're working at, like, 2 of them are working at a McDonald's. Like, they're in a fucking McDonald's.
Seen those. Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah.
I was like, welcome to McDonald's, where we beat our meat while you take a seat. Like, I don't think that's the fucking slogan, man. And the one guy's like trying to put in the shit, and he's like, all right, dude, you suck. Where's your manager? And the manager comes out. I was like, hey. The guy's like, I can't do it right. He goes, you know what? You're getting promoted to customer. Like the nicest way to ever be fucking fired. And the one guy orders food that they don't have, and so he just shoots him in the face with a shotgun. He's like, next. And they just uploaded one where they're all in a fucking saloon, and one guy walks in and goes, I've been going from town to town searching for the man who's been drinking horse semen, sucking the horses dry. And the one guy's like, well, I have a metallic breath, so that could be that. He's like, well, I've come accustomed to the smell of horse semen. Smells like old pennies in the sun. And I'm like, who thinks of this shit?
Oh my god.
Dude, all right, you guys got to check them out. They're the VR boys. I got to give them a shout out because I watch a lot of their shit. It's fucking
That is pretty
hilarious.
funny. That is pretty funny. And we'll give our boys at the fucking Church of Beer a shout out because we love you, Joe.
Like I said, I just uploaded a video to them while you were still sleeping.
Yep.
Because I called you the first time, you didn't fucking answer.
Because I said no, Troy. And then you called back and I said, damn it, Troy.
Yeah. You knew I was. You knew I was going to call back.
I know. But it was like 8, and I'm like, it's my day off, but it's 8, and I know I have to get up and do a podcast. I knew this day would come.
The thing is, after this, I'm going to rub one out and go to sleep. So I'm good.
There you go. You got it.
Fuck, what time is it even?
Catch us at fucking Comic-Con 2022 in Kansas City, Missouri. Planet Comic-Con. And if you're a fan, fucking show up, dude. I'll be like, what's up, bro? And then Troy will be like, fucking let me lick your butthole or something. He'll say something cool, but it'll sound good, and you won't feel threatened by it.
And you know what? You'll probably let me do it.
You might. He does have charm that will captivate.
I'm not going to lie. Let's see. Have they named any new celebrities?
I don't think so.
No, it's the same set.
Yep, just wrestlers, and I'm telling you, man, I'm waiting for the.
Hey, Kevin Conroy is going to be there, who did the voice of Batman in the Batman animated series when we were kids. So I'm stoked about that.
I'm still waiting for Rosenbaum. I gotta meet fucking Michael Rosenbaum.
I've met him. He actually groped my beard and played with it in the photo.
Yep, but I have to meet him because I got questions.
Right?
I got questions.
And I tell you what, if any of you doubt my charm and my ability to have conversations with people, ask Cody, the Viking Osborne.
Dude,
what happens when I talk to celebrities?
When I met my heroes, like Bruce Campbell and everybody I've ever met celebrity-wise, I was starstruck, basically. Troy was like best fucking friends with all of his immediately. They were giving him fucking shit for free and telling him to come back tomorrow and get pictures with them for free. And I'm like, what the fuck? He was doing like karate with the red fucking Power Ranger.
With the original red Power Ranger.
I'm like, what the fuck? Everybody waiting in line was like, dude, what the fuck, man? You're way past your time. And the guy was like, just chill, man. We're doing something. I was like, what the fuck?
I don't mean to brag, but I made such an impression on Tom Welling. He talked about me on the DC fandom.
Dude, Tom Welling,
he didn't say my name.
Loved you,
but he told my story.
So when you go to Comic-Con, you can pay for a multitude of things, but you have to pay for them. You can do a meet and greet, which is one payment. You can get a signature, which you have to pay extra for, and you can get a picture, but you also have to pay extra for. Troy paid for a meet and greet with Tom Welling, just to talk to him for 3 minutes, something of that nature.
Like that.
It's
like
very short meet and greet. You basically bullshit with him as long as you can, and then he says, "Okay, thank you, man," because there's 1,000 other people behind him. Troy paid for a meet and greet. Troy not only got a meet and greet, he talked with Tom Welling for about 10 minutes, got a signature, and got a picture almost for free.
Yeah,
and
he signed my fucking shirt.
Tom Welling
to my daughter
eating out the palm of his hand, and then told him, "Come back tomorrow, and I will take a picture with you for free." I was like,
and guess what? I got a picture with Tom Welling,
and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, Cody's standing out there in the
like, dude, these are only supposed to be a couple minute long. Troy's been there for like fucking 20 minutes talking to this fool, bonding. They're fucking sharing childhood pictures and looking at each other's foreskins. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Same thing with the Red Ranger. You fucking met him. You guys started doing karate moves together and shit. I'm like, what? Everybody in line is like, I'm never going to top this.
Right? Like, dude, me and Sean Austin, the fucking original Red Ranger, were trading martial arts training. and like talking about our different senseis and shit like that because we both have studied multiple systems. It's like, oh, what'd you think about this? I was like, oh man, I really like that technique, but I tried a little bit of this mixed with it. It's like, oh, dude, that's awesome. What I did was a little bit of this. I was like, dude, that's fucking legit.
Yeah,
and like,
but then pretty soon you guys are out in the aisle where all the people are doing martial arts.
like me and the fucking original Power Ranger doing martial arts with each other. Best day of my fucking life.
In front of 1,000 people. There's a whole
yeah.
crowd watching you two.
Dude, I'm pretty sure people took pictures of us.
Yeah. And dude, I can't imagine being one of those people behind you guys going, my question is never going to top what just happened here.
Like me and him went into the history of Kenpo karate right there in front of fucking everybody.
Yeah. Oh, no, I can't do that.
My daughter loves watching the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers with me. And she has told people at school, my daddy knows the Red Ranger. I'm like, you're damn right he does.
Yeah, but they don't know they don't know the Red Ranger though. That's the problem. They don't know the Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
They know like the Dino Rangers or whatever the fuck they made up now.
How many people do you know have done martial arts with the original Red Power Ranger?
Yeah, nobody.
Nobody.
Just
you don't know a motherfucker like that.
Mm-mm.
God damn, this is a great episode. I'm going to watch this one.
Well, hopefully we can get some good celebrities or good creators. You know, I wish fucking Todd McFarlane would come to one of these, man.
Oh my God, yes.
Come on, dude.
See, I'm just waiting. Like, it's going to be a few years. I know it is, but we're going to keep going to Comic-Con. It doesn't fucking matter.
Of course. COVID was the only reason we didn't go last year.
The only reason we missed one was COVID.
Yep.
But this year, I'm not going to get a VIP pass. I decided I'm going to wait in line with Cody.
With me and Matt, like regular fucking
Cody and Matt,
humans,
like regular people.
Because we're two drunk bros and we might interview people that are going into the con. You got to remember that.
Yeah, I know. But I got to admit, there's something. Okay, I will say maybe next year, depending on who's there, I'll get a fast pass. But I'll still stand in line with you guys.
Oh, that would be cool. Well, that's
that way I can still get the fast pass to get in to meet the celebrities I want to see. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because the fast pass line, they'll send like 3 people from the fast pass line and then 1 person from the regular line.
Yeah.
And 3 people from the, and so on and so on.
Yeah. There's a cheating system, but it, you know, it all works out. Everybody gets to meet their celebrities. Unless you're Bruce Campbell, then they tell you, hey man, we just don't have enough time because there's too many people.
Yeah. It's Bruce fucking Campbell.
Because he's Bruce fucking Campbell. But I got to meet Bruce. And he was exactly what you think he is. He is charming.
See, the fact that you got to meet Bruce Campbell makes me jealous.
Dude, and Bruce Campbell is like 6'3". He is a big fucking dude.
Dude, okay, see, I always knew Tom Welling was a big guy.
Dude, Tom Welling's big.
But I didn't realize how fucking big.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Like, I'm not tiny. I'm average.
Yeah, you're like 6'1".
Yeah, well, I'm 6 foot flat.
Mm.
I am right at 6 foot. 200 plus pounds of fucking twisted steel and sex appeal. Okay. And a man that I got a body women love and men fear. Okay. That's just T-Roy. That's who I fucking am. And this motherfucker, Tom Welling, when he patted me on the back, he's like, hey man, how's it going? I fell fucking forward. Like, this is a big guy. Like, I didn't realize, like, he's about 4 inches taller than me. He's like at least 6'4".
Yeah.
And he's like, hey man, and dude, I know it didn't seem like it, but I was so starstruck when I met Tom Welling.
Yeah.
But I just started to ramble. And I was one of the first people that got to see him. He's like, dude, because he ran late. He was running late. He's like, man, I'm sorry I'm late. You know, I was like, oh no, it's cool, man. It's fine. He's like, no, man. Like, I'll tell you what, if you ever eat dinner at a basement restaurant and they offer a cheese board, don't do it, man. I had diarrhea all night. I was like, oh my God, Tom Welling poops. I poop. We have so much in common. Like,
I had diarrhea too, but mine was from Jameson.
Right? And see, That's why I named my son Jameson. That way I can tell people, oh man, I spent all day with Jameson. And they're like, oh, that's a good dad. Not that that's an alcoholic.
Yeah, you could flip the two.
Right?
What Jameson am I talking about?
Right? No, I'm pretty sure at work they know I'm a drunk. I'm pretty fucking sure they know that.
Oh, well, either way, I'm pretty fucking excited about the con.
Dude,
We're
so
gonna be
excited.
Too drunk, broed out. We're gonna have fucking business cards. We're gonna have shirts. We're gonna
have masks.
Face masks. We're gonna go full blown, baby. When you see the Two Drunk Bros, you're gonna know it's the Two Drunk Bros, full blown. My beard's gonna be sticking out. Troy's beard's gonna be sticking out. It'll be a red and brunette beards. We're gonna have Two Drunk Bros merchandise. We'll give you guys cards. It's gonna be fucking phenomenal.
What I need to do is I need to get a Two Drunk Bros fucking banner to wear, like the samurai used to wear. They'd have their armor and they would have the poles with the banner sticking out.
No, dude, we just need like a Two Drunk Bros flag.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Fuck yeah.
We're going to be interviewing people. It's going to be tons of fun. We're going to make an amazing episode of it. I'm going to have to ask Matt. I'm definitely going to have to ask Matt to help us break down the episode.
Yeah, definitely.
So
yeah,
it's going to be
super
That's why we're
fun.
bringing
him in. He is, he's staff.
He's our tech guy. He's the guy who created our banner. Not literally the banner, but the emblem.
He created the Two Drunk Bros logo.
Yep.
I got to give credit to the rest of the banner. Michelle whipped that up for us.
Yep, Michelle did that for us. But the logo itself is all Matt. Matt, he's our background guy. He'll be there. You can meet him. He's awesome.
I'm thinking about getting that logo tattooed as a tramp stamp.
I told him that they sold beer at the con, and he was even more enthused to go.
Yeah. Did you tell him he'd have to take out a second mortgage to get 3?
Yeah, I know, right? He's like, I don't know how expensive the beer is going to be. I was like, we're going to smuggle our own beer in.
Yeah. Because I remember like we got excited because we got these at Comic-Con.
Yeah, we did to support brain cancer.
Yeah, because the guy who was making these, like his, wasn't it his kid who died from a brain disease, like brain cancer?
It was to go towards brain cancer research, though, and our best friend Johnny had brain cancer. So
so we bought these fucking mugs.
Support them. They were cheap too.
When we bought these mugs, like right after we bought them, we're like, we got to go buy beer to put in them.
Mm-hmm.
And then we realized you can fit 2 beers in these motherfuckers. And we're like, I don't know if I have enough cash for 2 fucking beer.
Yeah, each beer is like $17.
Oh my god,
it's basically going to a baseball game. You're like, I don't know if I can afford a beer.
At the con, they also had like 6 food trucks out back with different types of food.
Yeah.
Like you never had to leave the property.
Ever.
Like, no, not at all.
It was tons of fun though. Man, I cannot fucking wait. It's been too long since we've gone, bro. This is the first year I've missed since I was like 25. Last year.
Dude, how do you think I fucking feel? Because when you and me went, that was my first con.
I know.
Because I was supposed to go to Denver with you guys.
I know, you kind of busted your nut on your first con. You met all your heroes.
Dude, I did.
You really busted your nut. I mean,
dude,
if Kiefer shows up to one of these, that's going to be the ultimate for you. I can tell.
Dude, if Kiefer Sutherland's ever at a Comic-Con, I have to get a picture with
you. Dude, it would be fucking unreal if you got a picture with Kiefer.
Right?
Oh, it would be amazing.
Like,
not only
I would have to take
the difference.
I would have to be like, dude, can we please do a video real quick to where you go, hi, I'm Troy Rutledge here with Kiefer Sutherland. I'd be like, hi, what's up?
Oh, dude, that would be amazing. Oh, fuck.
Like, you could die happy after that.
I would die happy. But, dude, if you had a framed picture of you and Kiefer behind you, oh, my God. That would be the greatest, and I would quit talking about it. I'd just say, yep, he's done it.
Yep, it's there. It's done now.
The only problem is Kiefer will never go to a con, so you're fucked.
No, he should, though. I mean, fuck, for Lost Boys alone. Dude, oh my God, I still remember this shit. And I'll never forget it, because you remember back when I had my mullet.
Yeah.
And I miss my mullet. I'm thinking about growing it back. But this girl I was seeing at the time, I asked her if she could trim up my mullet and clean it up a little bit. You know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
And she was nervous about it. She was like, well, I've never done anything with a mullet before. And I was like, well, no, I trust you. And she did it, and she did a superb job. My mullet looked beautiful. As to use a term that the younger generation used, it was on fleek.
It was on fleek.
It was on fleek.
Oh,
I was like, you did a great job. And she goes, yeah, I used this. And it was a picture of Kiefer Sutherland from the Lost Boys. And I just stared at her because she knew. I was like, you bitch.
Respect.
Yeah, she got me. I got to admit, she got me.
She got you. But hey, man,
Yeah.
he's a very handsome guy and he's super successful. Not a bad dude to look alike.
There are worse things to be called, and I have been called those things.
Yep. I don't look like any celebrity. I look like Kratos from God of War.
You look like a fucking painting that was made that had nothing to do with you.
No, that's 100%. Yeah. 100%.
Like, there is a painting out there. I shit you not. Cody has a picture of it.
I do.
There's a
Somebody
painting
sent
that
it
was
to me.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And asked me, it was Oli, our broda. He sent me a picture of a painting that somebody had done. And I was like, when the fuck did somebody paint me? And he said, oh, that's not a painting. Or that's not a picture of you. That's just a painting. And I was like, what?
Dude,
Somebody
when I saw it,
this?
I thought you had one of those cartoon apps on your phone where
Dude,
you can
me
make
too.
yourself look like a cartoon.
I have to tell you, bro, I was shocked and amazed when he sent that to me. Because I was like, I've never seen this. This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I still have yet to get it blown. One day I will get it blown up. Let me find it real quick, because this
You need to just go to Walmart, because Walmart has it where you can take pictures from your phone and make them into posters and shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, dude. One of these days, I'm gonna fucking do that shit.
You should do that tomorrow.
Let me see. Oh wait, I'm way far back.
Don't go that far back.
I was like to the beginning. Oh man, this painting is so crazy. It looks exactly like me right now. And he sent this shit to me years ago. And it still looks exactly like me.
Excuse me.
Let me see here. That's my wedding. This is before the wedding, right?
Yeah, it was before the wedding.
Oh, I got pictures of T-Roy.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I got pictures of me and TJ Miller.
I tell you what, I gotta admit, I looked amazing at your fucking wedding after Sterling did the fucking charcoal makeup on me and shit.
You did. You look badass.
I look good.
God damn it.
And Jenica did my hair with the twine.
Where is this picture?
Fuck, I don't know. It's your phone.
Dude, I have so many fucking pictures. All of my son and daughter, basically. Oh, this picture is so legit, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and by the way, Joey Fatone is going to be at Comic-Con.
I know, the fat one.
The fat one. And I'm definitely getting my picture and meet and greet with that member of NSYNC. Because not only is he a member of a boy band from back in my day, he's also a diehard Superman fan.
Is he?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but if you look back at the old music videos and shit like that, he kept doing his hair in like red or blue and shit like that because they were Superman colors.
What?
Yeah, he's a huge Superman fan.
Oh, here's a classic.
Oh yeah, yep. That was that redneck beer pong.
Redneck beer
That
pong.
was my shirt. That's my shirt you're wearing.
That's when he's only got a mustache.
Yep.
Classic.
Right, and like I said, that is my shirt he's wearing, and that is not the first time we have swapped clothes.
No, nor will it be the last.
And actually, Michelle has a sleep shirt that's actually yours.
What?
Yeah, you know your sleeveless Led Zeppelin shirt you had that was the Stairway to Heaven?
Yeah.
Yeah, Michelle has that. That's her.
Hold on.
That's one of her sleep shirts.
I got to show this. This was Redneck Beer Pong. That's me, the Broda, TJ, and Troy. Broda's the big one, and then Troy, me, and then my boy TJ.
Right.
That's
TJ's our little brother.
That's Redneck Beer Pong. Oh,
Yep.
man. I can't believe I still got those pictures.
Dude, I just posted a memory on Facebook that was all of us back in the day doing the fucking 80s and scene clap.
The what?
You know, the freeze frame clap? When people would jump up and high five? Yeah.
You
it
had a
was
picture
you,
of that?
me, Oli, and Johnny.
What?
Yeah.
Dude.
Shared that this morning while I was at work.
You found? Oh man, you got to send that to me because I don't remember that.
It's on Facebook. I tagged you in it.
Let's see if I still have this picture. Under
Never gets
Oli.
on Facebook. Never sees what I tag him in.
Well, because I don't get on Facebook that much. I'm not a Facebook guy.
Yeah, well, I work a union job, so I have plenty of time to be on Facebook.
Let's see. I got all this
And
shit.
we are actually going to do a Two Drunk Bros Facebook page, people.
Yeah, we are. We're going to make one, so join it.
Yeah. It's going to have it's going to have clips of our content, photos, random TikToks.
Damn. I know Oldie sent me that fucking picture via Facebook, I thought.
Yeah.
I don't
It was
have it.
Facebook because I remember seeing it on Facebook.
I don't have it. I don't know what the fuck happened.
You know, you're going to find it like 5 minutes after we end this episode.
Oh, for sure. I've seen it a billion times.
Anyway, it looks like Cody.
Dude, it looks exactly like me. And it's
It does. It looks exactly like him.
And it's just a painting. Dude, maybe it's because my fucking shit is turned all the way down. It's fucking with my eyes. Hold on. I will find this.
Uh-huh. That's what he says.
I just can't remember what year it was.
Dude, it was a while ago.
I know it was years ago, but like
it was years ago.
2017?
Fuck, I don't know.
No.
Anyway, let's wrap this shit up. We've been going for a couple hours.
All right, let's wrap it up. All right, we'll try to do these more often. It's just hard because me and Troy are on completely different schedules.
That's why we're doing it on a Tuesday, because you're off on Tuesdays and I work nights. So I get home, I shotgun a beer, I call you and wake you up.
That's true.
I'm going to go eat some waffles and with peanut butter on them, I think.
Are you going to touch your butthole?
No, but I probably will masturbate.
All right. Well, just send me a video.
You know I will.
You know it's our fucking routine.
I tell you what, though. The look my dogs give me once I finish to bestiality is just like...
They're like, really? What does this mean for us? Like, don't worry about it.
When I start,
Bathroom.
It's me and 3 dogs on the couch. And when I finish, I don't know where the dogs are. They're like hiding under the kitchen table or something.
You're like, get in the bathroom. What? Man, I don't know where the fuck that picture is. I thought it was, maybe it was after my wedding.
I gotta admit, man, you're looking like a Rasputin motherfucker right now with how good your beard is looking.
Dude, I feel like it's grown substantially.
It's beautiful. I fucking love it.
If you watch our first episode, I don't even have a beard.
Yeah. That's what you should do. You should watch our very first episode and then watch this.
Yeah, I have not shaved my beard nor trimmed it since the first episode.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Oh, he found it. Okay.
Wait, dude, it's 2019, dude. Okay, hold on. Let me show you.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
This is just literally a painting.
Yeah, show the teeth.
It's literally a painting from like a fucking video game.
Yeah.
And it
Seriously,
looks
I thought you had like
it looks
a fucking
exactly
cartoon.
like me. It's so fucking weird.
The only time I see pictures that look like me is when I'm watching a Dateline episode and they show a sketch.
All right. We're going to wrap this up. This is a long one, but you know, it is what it is. Shout outs to everybody. Shout outs to our Patreon that we don't have yet. All of our sponsors that we don't have.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay drunk, my friends. And have a good day. Boom!
Yep.